Sam Dehne, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government, and if I knew there were going to be this many people to the Sam Dehne show, I would have brought my guitar and played some mariachi music. I'm an Air Force Academy graduate, spent many years flying fighters and bombers defending our nation, just like the police department does for the city of Reno. I've been at every city council meeting, well, only 99.8% of the city council meetings, since most of you guys weren't even on the police force, 1994. And right off the bat, I want to say this. I was the driving force that got Steve Pitts appointed to the chief of police, and I thought he had did a darn pretty walking good job as the chief of police. Crime was down, he's nodding his head, they're nodding their head. I agree. I've heard a few things said, and I don't want to be persnippety, but I've heard a few things said that were sort of casting aspersions on him indirectly, and I think he did a fantastic job. Now, I don't know this new man, but from what I've heard from all the policemen and other people out there in the lobby and around the place, until I hear the rest of the names of the other people applying for this position, I'm right here to tell you right off the bat that I recommend that man to be the full-time chief of police, like I said, until I see some other people and get a chance to analyze them. When this man does become the permanent chief of police, then you will know Sam Dehne was again the driving force. Sam Dehne, that's me. Sam Dehne has been the driving force for 92% of all the good stuff in Reno. I'm also the driving force against 92% of the bad stuff in Reno. I am the driving force, and you can ask, I've never heard anybody challenge my comments, and if anybody wants to come right up here, you can have 3 minutes to challenge my comments. I was the driving force, for instance, that saved the Air National Guard. We would not have an Air National Guard in Reno if it wasn't for me. They wanted to get fighter planes. I said, no, let's get the C-130. Washington obeyed my directive and got them the C-130s, saved 300 jobs, saved the whole organization. I'm the driving force that saved Burning Man when the government and the bureaucrats wanted to shut it down. I'm the driving force for that crazy clock up there. When I arrived on the scene, there was no clock. Now, nice smiley face back there. When I arrived, LOL at you. When I arrived on the scene, there was no clock. Then they bought this $50,000 clock because they were afraid of the truth, Sam's words. Put 5 minutes on it, now they're down to a measly 3 minutes, but I guess that's all right. I noticed that when people come up and say what they want to hear, they get extra time. When Sam comes up here, you don't get extra time. And by the way, you can ask Colonel Kazmierski, the head of EDON, I was a driving force that has brought the beloved Tesla to Reno. And the only thing that supersedes my self-aggrandizement, is my humbleness.